Polishing the metal. So when you've cut your pieces of metal the right length and you've chamfered the ends to make them safe and to make sure that they slot smoothly into position in the clock, you're ready to polish the metal. You might get the metal given to you and it's already shiny. Aluminium is a metal that can be polished up to almost like a mirror shine. It's a bit like acrylic that we learned to polish earlier. Some people might find that they've got some heavy scratches in theirs. You mustn't try and file any of the scratches or anything you find on here. The teacher might give you something called emery cloth to work on that, but generally it should have quite a smooth exterior anyway. So we can move on to use metal polish pretty soon. If you find the teacher tells you to, you might end up using some steel wool. There's various ways of polishing up the metal surface, but the main one is using the polishing cloth. The metal that's been issued, as long as it's not scratched, you can go straight on and do what you're going to be showing here. So the best way to do it, I've found, is to get one rag, and these rags have been soaked with the metal polish that you were shown earlier in the acrylic polishing video. I've already put some polish onto this one. I'll leave that there for a minute, and I'm going to use this one to hold my piece of metal in the vise, but this time I'm going to only be holding a small amount of the metal. Only about that much is held in the vise with the cloth, and I'm going to use the polishing cloth like you can see here. Just going to roll it up into almost like a sausage, and I'm going to wrap it round and pull it back and forward like that. So that's how I've polished my metal and make it as shiny as you can see. This is quite time consuming. This is not something that will sit and watch a video and see the whole thing happen, but you'll probably be able to see your teacher show you the results of one that maybe 25 minutes, half an hour has been spent on. After you've polished it like this for a while, and you've done 360 degrees of the metal, you're going to have to take it out of the vise, going to have to get the other end and pop it into the part to hold it safely, stop it getting crushed by the teeth of the vise, and polish that end too. There's not really any advantage of having lots of polish on the cloth. One application of polish on the cloth per lesson is fine. If it dries, then you want to put polish on it the next day, but if someone's used a cloth before you, there's sometimes no real reason to go and get more polish on it. Okay, so that's the polishing done.